we need to remember this typical activity sequence. What are this? First, you need to assess the value stream. And that is what is the value stream map. And after you do the entire value stream map, you need to stabilize each and every processes, because the entire map is there with you. You have to stabilize each and every processes. Across the thing, if there are some obvious things, across the value stream, if there are some obvious things that could be done, which is called just to do it. We call it JDI, right? Just implement that. So remember this, once you do the value stream, you try to stabilize the individual process. What is not stabilized cannot be standardized. What is not standardized cannot be sustained. So if some process is not stable, first bring it to basic stability. In the Toyota Way Field book, in chapter 3, he calls it as clearing the clouds. I don't know how many of you, all of you asked me for the book. I do not know how many of you read this book, Toyota Way Field book. It's called Clearing the Clouds, he says. Improvement is, it's not the real improvement if you start working on any process which is not stabilized. So you need to stabilize a process first, individual process wherever is not stabilized. Bring it to some order. After you bring it to some order, across whichever process that's not stabilized, to stabilize it. Across the value stream, there will be some obvious improvements. It doesn't need any analysis. The causes are known, solutions are known, it is implementable, just to do it. Then, after you stabilize the individual process and you have implemented all the obvious solutions where the causes are known, solutions are known, we just do it. Then we stabilize the entire value stream. After stabilizing the value stream, only you should go for flow. This is the most important takeaway from today's session. It is only after stabilizing all the processes and every process is consistent, you start flow. Do not start implementing the flow techniques without stabilizing the process. It will be a vain attempt. I have seen people requesting me, Murali, we want to implement Kanban. Can you conduct a training on Kanban? Kanban is very easy. I will tell them 6 rules of Kanban. I'll tell them about what is production Kanban, what is withdrawal Kanban, what is batch Kanban, what is supermarket, what is full system, and 6 rules. You should do like this, put beautiful, get my professional charges and leave. But sad, my heart breaks to do like that, honestly. I will tell them honestly, my session on Kanban will be a waste if your process is not stable. If any of your process is not stable, and if your people introduce Kanban cards, calculate Kanban quantity, the standard WIP quantities, and all that Kanban post, they put everything, it will fail if the individual process is not stabilized and just do it's are not done and the value stream stability is not there. Okay. Stability does not mean it meets the requirement. Please understand, these two are different. Stability does not mean that you are meeting requirements. For example, I'm saying if the process is stable, it doesn't mean it is meeting the requirement. Or in other words, what I mean by this is, if my process has to produce 100 pieces per hour, if it is producing anywhere between 50 and 150, it is highly unstable. If it produces 70 to 80 consistently, then that is called stable, but it still doesn't meet the requirement of 100. So this is what I mean by stability. Yeah, we'll talk about capability. In problem solving, I'll use the word, which means that if CP is good, but CPK is not good, okay? to talk more technically. So only then we can implement the flow. We can implement all the other techniques below this after flow, standardized work, pull, all only after stabilizing, continuous improvement.